Welcome to Barcelona, Stevie.
I'm happy to be here.
You're bringing Art Deco back to building guitars. You make DAngelico come to life again, and you're looking back to already 2.5, 3 successful years of doing that. What were your impressions in regard to the customers liking or disliking your product?
First of all, people were very, very interested that we took such an iconic name and had a rebirth.
Okay.
Because a lot of people know the name DAngelico. Then they were interested to see if the quality was going to be like the original guitars and what our take was. Now, you had a few people who said, well, DAngelico's only known for archtop guitars. And I'll say yes. But if you look at some of the other brands that started out as archtop guitars, they evolved into using guitars for all kinds of applications. So now those same people call me up and saying, Steve, I love the new double cut, or I can't wait to see the solid body. So guitar players, I understand, are traditional, but they really are very happy with the models that we designed.
Okay, so you're trying to cover and give everyone a guitar for his personal desire and needs?
Right. See, we're lucky that we have the name DAngelico because people associate that with quality and tradition. So now we said, okay, let's make a DAngelico bass. So the bass players can own a DAngelico. Let's make a DAngelico 175 with a Bigsby so people could use that. And I really think it's the right move to make because the name is so iconic and people would love to add a DAngelico to their collection if it fits the style they're playing.
That is the case, I think.
I think so.
And the demand is proving that as well.
Absolutely.
With the jazz box guitars, you basically try to stay as close to the original as possible, and you got your hands on some originals as well to get a blueprint out of them.
Yeah, we did that. We took a 1942, was our first guitar that we actually took x-rays and measured it, and we made a reissue of our Master Builder series. But with the other guitars, the Standard series, what we decided to do is take the essence and the tradition of DAngelico, but use modern appointments that upgrade the guitar.
And where in the world do you have to go to find people that can go from a blueprint to the quality product of a DAngelico?
Well, that's a good question. The process of producing guitars is very interesting now. They have actually 3D drawings of the guitars that the computers do that we have. We have records from the old guitars that we use. We're fortunate that in the New York area, there's a few of my colleagues have collections that we use to come up with ideas for the new guitars.
So the record part I did like because that was a new aspect.
Sure.
You're not only after the dimensions and the resonance, you're also after the overall tone of the guitar.
Right. We even take a look at the bracing, how that's cut, how that's carved. We look at the style of woods that they used. You know, it's very interesting. Every single thing makes a difference on the guitar. Even the headstock. Having this large headstock adds to the tone of the guitar.
How close are you today to what you have found?
Well, some of our Master Builder series, some of them will just knock you away. We have a builder, Victor Baker, and he builds our Master Builders, and we make them really close. Some might say with the new appointments and the new technology, in some ways the functionality is very safe. You know, the guitar is well built, you know, and it's our strive to make them as best we can, whether it's a Standard or a Master Builder.
If you look 30 years ahead from now, a master guitar built today, how close will it then be to what you got from 50 years ago?
I say that's a great question, and ours will stand up. The reason why is we take such great pains in getting the materials. We go all over the world to get the woods that we need, and it's all in the woods first. It's the tone of the woods. And then, of course, our team who builds the guitars, they do such a great job. And I can't wait for 30 years from now. I'll only be 25 years old at that time. No. But anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I can't wait for 30 years from now when you can try our guitars and you'll see the quality of them.
What made you bring us to Barcelona? And thank you for the invite.
You're welcome.
is initiating acoustic guitars.
Correct.
Of course, acoustic is where everybody started, and you said earlier they started with acoustic archtop guitars.
Sure.
We came back to flat tops, and you brought a selection here. You want to tell us 2 or 3 things that separate you from the rest of the pack in regard to acoustic guitars?
Yes. First, our appointments. Here we go. Our DAngelico acoustics are, for the price, are the best quality guitars you're going to find. First thing is some of the appointments. The new Fishman Ink system, Ink 4, with a tuner in there too. See that tuner right there? And what happens is you have full frequency, it's low profile. You wouldn't even see you have a pickup on it if you leave it like this. The next thing that's really interesting is the brass bridge pins, FU licensed. The guitar explodes. It's loud, it's clear. When we were playing it before, everybody was commenting how clear and loud it is. That comes standard on our guitars. Next thing is, of course, we use Grover Gold Imperial machines. So we use better quality parts already. Our guitars are all solid, rosewood back and sides, solid Sitka top. And then our vibe is the Art Deco. If you take a look, we have this cool Art Deco truss rod cover, continues with our cool pick guard, and of course, even the tailpiece. You walk into a music store. You've walked into many, I know that.
Yeah.
And you look
Too many, according to my wife.
You look on the wall, and you see the other brands that are around $1,500 to $2,000. They all look very similar, same headstock, chrome hardware, whatever pickup. And then you look at this guitar, how it stands out, and then you play it, and now you're buying a DAngelico guitar. We design them in New York City. We're very close working relationship with the factories. Our quality is unmatched, and we thought that so many people would like to add a DAngelico to their collection.
Okay. I might be one of them, but I cannot guarantee yet.
Well, you let me know and we'll take care of you. You know?
You invest quite much in Art Deco, in doing stuff like this. Is there a certain point where, like, marketing budget is break even to guitar quality in regard to money putting into the build of the guitar?
Okay.
How much can we afford as a customer?
Well, here's the story. When you talk about marketing, we don't think of DAngelico as we're marketing the guitar.
Yeah.
We're marketing the name, DAngelico.
Okay.
It's a brand, you know, like Coca-Cola, McDonald's. You know, we're very lucky to have such an old, prestigious brand that people already know. That also is associated with quality and has a rich history. So a lot of our marketing is already there. Anybody who plays guitar, just about anyone, even someone who's just a novice, if you say DAngelico, oh, I know that brand. Like it's such a well-known brand, so we're very lucky. So all we have to do now is take this knowledge, and when people think DAngelico, one thing that was very fortunate for us is the last several decades, these used DAngelico sell for $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. And so people remember that. Oh, DAngelico sold for $70,000. Oh, I saw one in a magazine, $30,000. So there's quality in the history of the brand. That's why we take such great care in making all these guitars of good quality.
And the ultimate final question?
Ultimate
final question. Agreed on that?
Agreed.
Okay. At the moment, there's a gap somewhere between $1,200 and $12,000.
Okay.
Are we going to fill that up? And is it possible to do that in the USA?
Yeah, what we're working on is, with the electric guitars, we have 3 levels.
Okay.
We have the standard series, then we have the Master Builder, about $12,000. Then we're introducing what we call USA Pro Series.
Okay.
And to start out, we're going to have the DC model, the SS model, solid body guitar, solid body bass. Those are between $4,000 to $4,800.
Okay.
So on the acoustics, we're looking to do the same thing, the same formula. We started with these this year. Towards the end of next year, beginning of the next, then we're going to come out with the Pro Series guitars, $3,000 US, and then we'll go up to the Master Builders.
It's sort of the missing link will be there.
Yeah, we like the price point, so people can start out with this. We prefer not to put out a cheapy version of DAngelico, like a beginners. No, our guitars are known for quality. We can't do that.
Yeah. No, it was more the gap between what you already have and the Master Build.
Yeah, so we're
because
like
people are trying to somewhere get in the middle as well.
Right.
it's something a spot that needs to be filled, basically.
Yeah, and you know, you want something that people are comfortable to play, somebody's familiar with it, and now we have a model for every style, you know, so it's exciting. Yeah, and all the artists, you know, it comes back to the artist. People like, you know, Warren Haynes, and they're using it on their albums, and we get calls every day from people. I like to try one of these on my record. I want to use this. I want to use that. So if the artists are like it, chances are their fans are gonna like it too.
Like it as well.
Yeah.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, my
And
man.
I see a very solid base and idea behind it. Congratulations so far.
I appreciate that.
You say musiker-board?
Oh, there you go. Musiker-board.
I say DAngelico. Thank you from Barcelona. Bye-bye.
There you go. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thanks.